bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Hey, mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need me down with me, down with me. Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 58.
Set to kick off.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Murray. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Play action. Now it's Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the 43-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Murray being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns 20.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to go down. sacked right around the 17. Myles Garrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Murray. And this one's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
13th play now, the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Draws a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And this one is right through. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 1. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, living Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Jackson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trip.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And it gives us time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Browns 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. First down, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Draw play to the
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. action. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And the Browns are going to have it 1st and goal as they take this down to about the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the Cardinals' 2-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
Now Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Browns drive about to get started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from getting...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A 62-yard punt return, and the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but another nice play, back-to-back catches.
They go play action with Jackson. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Complete to Austin.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Second and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
At the 10-yard line.
take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Browns have retaken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. So go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. Murray's wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Open man layup, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Murray now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Andrew Billings able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4... you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I thought there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Browns drive about to get started. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Gonna give this time to the tailback. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Jackson to throw on third down. Oh, got lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Jordan Berry now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now they air out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Keeps the score. Cardinals 26, Browns 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, Fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Browns' drive about to get started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Well, this series could very well determine our outcome. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson, deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coaches...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And it's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. Just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Jackson will throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshake. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. And a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
go.